Hello everybody and welcome to Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. They've turned the novel and film, I think, as well, into a game. This is just the demo version. The full version is out. We're just going to check this out, see if it's worth it, and then we may do a full playthrough of the full version. So on the 4th of October, 1883, a crowd of journalists, artists, and it's gone off the screen. Orient Express, 17th of December, 2023.
Train is still stuck and the snow continues to fall. I should have taken an airplane. Well, I must make the best of it and join the other passengers for breakfast.
So has this been brought up to date then? Should that have said 2023? Or should that have said some other time? Kind of looks modern, doesn't it? Okay, what have we got? Okay, so that's going to help me search for clues. The mouse sensitivity is pretty bad. Ooh, what's this? Hang on, system, options, controls. Can we do mouse sensitivity? Could we not do that? No. Okay, well, we're just going to... Okay, we'll just leave it as it is then, because I'm not changing multiple axes. What was that... characters though, so these are the train passengers. Boyk, 52 years old. Question marks. Samuel Ratchet, 62. Okay, well we need to find some more information out. We don't actually, nothing's happened yet, has it? We're just going for breakfast. So let's go and do that. Where's the door? There it is. Can we not close our door? I mean, that just seems like it's leaving a door open like that for thieves. Alright, it's closed behind us. Is this the way to breakfast? Morning. It's a toilet. Bar. Bar and lounge. It's got to be this way then. Here we go.
This delay is intolerable. I am supposed to be demonstrating the Firenze in Paris in 2 days.
Ah, your electric car. Yes, that's bad luck.
Bad luck? If I miss that demonstration, I'll be in deep trouble.
Just text your people in Paris and warn them.
Of course I tried that, but there is no network service in these mountains.
Does the train not have Wi-Fi? Okay, so he's frustrated then. Bit annoyed. He's chatting to the American. Got a croissant on the go.
My daughter said it would be the easiest way in the world. Just sit on the train until I got to Paris. And now we may be here for days, and my boat sails the day after tomorrow. How am I going to catch it now? I can't even send an email to cancel it. I'm just too mad to talk about it.
My colleagues were to meet me in Paris. They will wonder... what has happened to me? I can get no words to them. What will they think? We have refugees to help.
Okay, so everybody's got a sob story. Can't just enjoy this nice train. Well, you look a bit eccentric.
Good morning, madam. The snow is a predicament, is it not?
I am Russian. Snow is no stranger to me.
Ah, the accent. Would it be St. Petersburg?
You are very perceptive. Monsieur Poirot, is it not?
And may I take it I have the honor of addressing Princess Natalia Dragomirov?
We dispense with the old titles these days. My husband, all of my past, was taken from me by these Stalinists. When they were gone, I became director of the St. Petersburg Museum of Antiquities to restore and preserve what I can of my country's history.
Still, the delay must be vexing.
If I must be late for my appointments, then they will wait.
I know that I would certainly wait, madame. It has been my extreme pleasure to make your acquaintance, madame.
Au revoir, Monsieur Poirot.
A beautiful piano. What a luxury. Pity there's no one to play it.
Can we not tickle the iris? Can we not play?
Beautiful
No?
piano.
Okay.
What a luxury. Pity. Good morning, Mr. Fauché. You have early customers, I see.
Yes, I am stuck serving here as well at breakfast. Everyone is impatient. They keep complaining that the train is not moving. As if I could get out and push it.
It's too early for me to order a boxcar. That is the appropriate drink, I believe.
A gin triple sec, lemon and grenadine mix. A drink for a train indeed.
But not perhaps for my breakfast. I think I will settle for an omelette.
Good luck, sir. Miss Nielsen is helping to serve in the dining car.
Alright. Who are you?
Mademoiselle, you are not concerned about the train stopping?
What can one do?
Indeed, this does not make the train move. You have great strength to remain calm at a time like this.
I know one far, far stronger than I.
And that is?
Well, that old lady, for instance. You have probably noticed her. She just has to lift her little finger and ask for something in a polite voice, and the whole train runs.
It runs also for my friend Monsieur Bouc, but that is because he is a director of the line, not because he has a masterful character.
You don't have to have a strong will when you have power. But I suspect I did not need to tell you that, Mr.
Poirot.
Mr. Poirot.
Mr. Poirot. Why are we having these conversations with these people? It feels like I don't know. They're not kind of get to know you conversations. Right, restaurant. Here we go. Breakfast time. I want my omelette.
How long are we expected to be stranded here?
It won't do much good complaining to me. That fellow there with the moustache, he may know something.
Excusez-moi, sir.
Yes?
Monsieur Bouc asks for you to join him in compartment 203.
Oh, just about to have breakfast.
Look here, Poirot. Can you tell us anything?
I can tell you the snow, it will not move aside on its own.
Of course, but you obviously have some influence with Bouc.
I am going to see him now. I will ask him if he has any information.
Why is everybody so edgy to leave? They've just gotten up. They've got a nice breakfast. Drinks. This is like a holiday. Just enjoy yourselves. Stop complaining. Alright, let's go and talk to Bouc. I assume he's this way. There's no kind of mini-map to tell you which direction to go. The stolen ticket and the journey. Okay, so we've already got a couple of things going. I hope it's this way. 205. Oh, there it is. Isn't this... Oh, no, this is next door to our room, isn't it?
My good friend, come in. We had need of you.
What has occurred?
A passenger lies dead in his bed. Stabbed.
A passenger? Which passenger?
In there. He's an American. A man called Ratchet. It was his valet masterman who was worried that Mr. Ratchet was not awake yet. Pierre Michel, the conductor, decided to break in and found the body.
I see. Well, my friend, I think it is best not to touch anything and wait for the police to arrive.
Oh, I tried to call the police, but there is no cell tower for many kilometers. We could be stuck in the snow for hours. The murderer is with us. On the train, now! The sooner we catch him, the sooner we'll be out of danger. The Dr. Constantine is already examining the body.
Mon ami, this is not a missing train ticket. We must follow procedure. We must wait for the police to secure the crime scene.
Please, Poirot. I will take full responsibility.
Bouc, you ask. Well, if we cannot contact the outside world, then... Oh, you are going to drive me crazy. In truth, this problem intrigues me. I was reflecting not half an hour ago that many hours of boredom lay ahead whilst we are stuck here. And now, a problem lies ready to my hand.
You accept then?
C'est entendu. You place the matter in my hands.
Okay. I still find this hard to believe that they haven't got like a sat phone or something. This is 2023. Like, this train would have trackers on it and everything. People would know. They'd already be on their way if we got stuck somewhere. Okay, let's have a look.
Mr. Poirot, I am Dr. Constantine.
Forgive me, Doctor. You are a medical examiner?
No, but I have assisted in post-mortems at Nairobi Hospital, where I am a teaching fellow.
I am familiar with your excellent institution.
I do not intend to perform a full autopsy, but a preliminary examination should be of some use.
Of course. May I have a look? Then we can compare notes.
Please, if you need any help, I won't be far away.
Analyze this character to learn more about him. 25? I don't think so. Okay, Moroccan, that's probable. Where did he say? Nairobi, so that's Kenya then. Possibly. He's a doctor. We know that much. He's not 25. He's not 89, he must be 47. I don't know what nationality he is. He could be Moroccan or Kenyan. I'll go Kenyan because of that area of Africa.
Et voilà.
Oh, nice. Okay. Request his alibi. Well, let's have a look at the body first, shall we? Zoom in. Okay, so he's not been stabbed the one time, has he? So he's been massacred.
As you see, the victim has been stabbed many times. Several alone would have been fatal.
Yes, I agree. An attack most savage.
I will, of course, prepare a complete report on my findings.
Thank you. I'll take photos.
Okay, let's take a photo of that. His watch looks like it's stopped. Yeah, because it's got a cracked screen. So he was killed at 4:23.
The watch is broken. The hands are
1:15?
stopped at
Oh, no, there's his.
1:15 a.m.
That was the second hand, wasn't it?
One would expect that to be the time when the attack occurred.
I would expect
The
that too,
watch is
Poirot.
broken. One would...
Okay, so we've got a rough time of death. We know he was absolutely... Not a lot of blood, though, to say there's that many stab wounds. Wonder what that is.
I'm sure I will find some interesting things inside.
Analyze the crime scene. Can we do that? Okay. So we've got like a whole mind map sort of thing. 3 out of 17. Okay. Hello? A gun under his pillow?
Last night, Monsieur Ratchet said he takes precautions. I see now what he meant. He knew he was in danger and wanted to be ready, yet it was no use to him. I will leave it here for the police. This phone was deliberately smashed.
It's still retrievable though. It just looks in one piece in terms of...
This phone
Can we
was
not do anything more with that? Okay. It's under there. Handkerchief.
A handkerchief. There's a letter H embroidered on it.
We'll nab that. Letter H. What's... Is there somebody on board? Not yet. Aha. Hatoro Mori. Maybe it's his. Or Hildegard Schmidt. Or Hector McQueen. could be any of them, couldn't it? What's this? A vape. So we've got some vape oil. I'm surprised we can't look at that a bit more. Like, do we know if this guy vapes or not?
I wonder what could be in this photo. I wonder what could be in this photo.
Restore torn picture. Press tab. Okay. Oh, so we've got a jigsaw to do. That's gonna go some... No, don't come back. That goes bottom corner. That's probably around there somewhere. That's got to be down here. Oh no, that's going to be down there, isn't it? R to rotate. Why did they tear this picture up of this cat, I wonder?
For Daisy. Interesting. That was easy.
Okay, analyze the crime scene. Can we do any more? No. So we just have to look around a bit more.
Where can the killer have gone?
There's no footprints in the snow.
The snow is falling only lightly this morning. The murderer would have left tracks in the snow if he had jumped out the window.
So he definitely didn't do that. I'm pretty sure our room is next door as well.
Expensive clothing, recently laundered.
Alice was walking in the forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked 10 flowers to make a bouquet. Suddenly the bouquet turned into a butterfly, and the flowers on the ground began to multiply. These were twice as many. Or there were twice as many. Alice arrived in front of the door that asked her, "If you want to get out of the forest, you must tell me how many flowers she left in the forest." Or are left in the forest. So 1,000 flowers, she picked 10, so 990. The bouquet turned into a butterfly, the flowers on the ground began to multiply. There were twice as many, so that's 20 flowers. So 1,020?
Not exactly the reading material one would expect of a man like Ratchet.
Why would you have this riddle there? An odd thing to have in your briefcase. Shampoo? That's a very low shower. How annoying. Although you are on a train, I suppose. Farmer sleep. Interesting. Take a pill before going to sleep.
A box of sleeping pills.
Is that why he didn't wake up in time to save himself? Is it 2000 and... Okay, so that's going to be from this thing, isn't it? Let's work this out then. So okay, so Alice was walking in the forest of 1,000 flowers. She picked up 10 flowers, so the 10 flowers are gone because they turn into a butterfly. Then it begins to multiply, so I've got 990, 990 times 2, 1980. Okay. Let's hope it's 1980. 1980. It is. We're in. Okay, what have we got? Some cash. Quite a bit of cash. Well over $1,000. Daily planner. Call Cairo. Check carpets delivery. Orient Express. Check Dollar TV. Call DC. Debrief with H. Interesting. Debrief with H. So he knows an H. Arrive in Venice.
Ratchet had an appointment he will never keep.
Fontana. I don't know what that means.
Ah, a meeting place. On the back of a postcard. Someone with the initials A.W. Ah, a meeting place.
I think that's all we can get out of that. For each person hunt, you will suffer. Or hurt. For each person hurt, you will suffer the same something.
Unusual letter.
Death is near. We will never forget. So that's a threatening note from somebody.
This door communicates with compartment 204. The latch is open on this side. This...
Interesting. Okay, is there anything else in this room we've missed apart from talking to Constantine? It's just a pill bottle. I think we've got everything in here. See if Constantine's got a... the night of the murder, link with the victim, clues in the room, the victim, the cold. We just keep... Well, they're both doing that. Why are they so cold? Night of the
I'm
murder.
sorry, Doctor, but I must question you.
Of course. I must be considered under suspicion like everyone else.
May I know your movements last night?
I share compartment 101 with Mr. Book. He would not stop talking about his beloved train. I listened to him for hours talking about his Orient Express.
My friend Book will no doubt confirm this.
Okay, so he probably got an alibi then. Clues in
Did
the
you
room.
touch anything in here this morning?
I checked for a pulse. There was none. Rigor mortis had commenced. The body was cool to the touch. I touched nothing else.
I assume the open window complicates matters.
Indeed. Conditions are not perfect.
What can you tell me about the victim?
He died from multiple stab wounds of varying angles and depth. More than one would have been fatal. I would place the time of death roughly between midnight and 2 a.m. With more time, I hope I can be more precise.
That matches the watch.
Did you know the victim?
Not at all. I noticed him last night at dinner, but I did not pay much attention.
Okay.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
It doesn't sound like it was him, so I'm pretty satisfied.
The chain lock is broken. Monsieur Michel told me that he broke the chain on the door to get into the room.
So that's sorted. So is there anything else? A murderer's way out. Select 2 elements that reveal the most likely way the murderer exited the train. Okay. So it's not through the main door, because that was broken by Mr. Michel. The window's open, but there are no footprints outside, so the connecting door is not latched. And there's a connecting door into the adjacent room. Was that not right? Select 2 elements the real likely way the murder. I think that is the way he exited. Ah, I see. So he opened the window to get out, but the train never got there, so he had to make a conclude.
So, the murderer must have exited through Madame Hubbard's room.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Okay, that makes sense. Witnesses of the escape. 2 people to be identified. Mrs. Hubbard. The guard outside.
My little grey cells did not let me down.
Okay, that makes sense. What else we got to do? Interrogate Mr. Michael and Mrs. Hubbard. I think that's it, isn't it, for now? Let's go do it.
I shouldn't leave until I have finished inspecting the crime scene.
I thought we had. Is there anything else? That doesn't mean anything to us yet. 15 out of 17? Are you kidding me, game? T for hints. I don't want to be told what's going on. Must be something else on the body. For some reason, nothing happens when you do anything with this.
Did it belong to a ratchet?
Oh, there we go. So that's 16 out of 17.
I'm sure I will find some interest. I'm sure.
Oh, I don't know what the final item is. Don't think there's anything more in there.
Not very surprising.
Okay, that's the crime scene complete then, I think. And now we can go and talk to Recap events, mind map. Select 2 elements that uncover what happened the night of the murder. So it's got to be his sleeping tablets. Then Ratchet had a gun under his pillow, letter threatening. Must go together. He was on guard. And then finally his watch, which was found.
No, not good. This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Ratchet wanted to stay on his guard, yet he took sleeping pills, which is weird. But maybe he was so, like, obsessed with it, he was struggling to sleep.
I can't imagine Ratchet taking a sleeping pill if he feared for his life.
That was easy.
Ratchet and the sleeping pills. Okay. Ratchet's employees. Who are the 2 people working for Ratchet? I've no idea. That would make sense. That name came up.
No, not good. Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. My little gray cells did not let me down.
Okay, let's go and talk to... Let's go and talk to these people first. Let's go and interrogate Mr. Michael first.
I think I've seen everything I need at the moment. I am counting on you to finish your analysis.
I'll have a more detailed report for you as soon as I can.
So, Poirot, did you find anything out?
It's a bit early for the handcuffs, my friend. Even for Hercule Poirot. Do not worry, mon ami. I believe our culprit has no plans to strike again. Monsieur Ratchet was the target. Of that I am convinced. Tell me, Book, how did you spend last night?
This is a joke, I hope. Don't you trust your old friend?
My friend, calm yourself. I must hear your story in order to corroborate other accounts.
Ah, naturally. Let me see. I went to my compartment after dinner. Dr. Constantine was already there. We talked about his career. He's a Cambridge man, you know. After university, he returned to his country and has done much good there. He was so interested in the Orient Express. I told him all the anecdotes I know. I'm not certain when we fell asleep, but it was very late.
Okay, so his alibi checks out.
I need a list of the passengers with their compartment numbers.
Pierre Michel will have it.
Here is what I have found out. Monsieur Ratchet was stabbed many times. I also found threatening letters in his safe. He had a loaded gun under his pillow, so he was on guard, ready to defend himself. However, there was an empty glass with white residue at the bottom. I suspect a barbiturate. Perhaps he was forced to take it. In any case, I am certain he was unconscious, unable to defend himself. I also found several other items at the crime scene, possibly related to the murder. They must be investigated.
By all means, Poirot. As fast as you can.
I also found liquid for an electronic cigarette, but I could not find a vape. This might belong to the murderer.
This criminal is an amateur.
I must interview the rest of the passengers and the staff.
I'll be in the bar car if you need me. We are hours late. Soon I hope help will arrive.
Okay, so we've got a list of passengers now. So we should know who everybody is now. Okay, not everybody by name, but at least we know who they are when we get to them. Let's go and talk to Michel, see what he's got to say.
Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I am from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Thank you.
So he is French. He is the valet. And if he's been working for 15 years, well, now he could have started there as a child, but he looks a bit old for 33, so he's got to be 57.
No, not good.
Controller?
That was easy.
So, list of passengers, smoker, ratchet, okay.
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke e-cigarettes?
No. Tobacco only.
Okay, so it wasn't his vape.
I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman. And then his secretary, the young American gentleman. Monsieur McQueen.
And that is the last time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
Where were you at 1:15 a.m.?
I was sitting on my little seat at the end of the car, facing up the corridor.
Are you sure?
I left a little after 1 a.m. to speak about the snow with my colleague Jean in the bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed, I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hubbard. She thought she saw a man in her compartment. Then, around 1:50 a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
Interesting.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Vinkovsky.
Could someone have come on board?
Possibly. I was very busy. Owing to the weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
Can you provide me with a listing of the passengers and their rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
Okay. So we've got everybody's rooms and where they are. Why aren't we on there? Surely we should be on. Aren't we staying on the train? Unless we're here under an assumed name. So, reconstruct his activity. So, that one first?
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Hang on, I haven't finished. Then he goes to smoke at 12:10, perhaps?
This is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth.
I think we're close. So the train is stuck by the snowdrift, so that happens later, doesn't it? So that's got to be then. Then he returns to the train. There we go.
Voila.
There we go. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we'll leave it there for now, and we'll go and talk to Mrs. Hubbard next time. We'll see how the video does. If you guys enjoy it and you like watching it, then we'll do the next part, and then I'll probably get the full game because I'm actually really enjoying this. So I think this will be a really fun game. But we'll see how it does before I proceed with any kind of series. So if you have enjoyed the video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you for another video very soon.